Wana Releasing has released Hotel Inferno, a first-person action horror film, which probably predates Hardcore Henry, although that style seems to be given the credit to Hardcore Henry lately. Although you could go back to the remake of Maniac for first-person horror if you wanted to be picky. We won't get in that debate here. We'll just talk about this movie, which is okay. I mean, I like the movie overall. There were some parts of it that maybe didn't work for me as much as other stuff could have. Basically, a hitman's hired to go to a hotel to do a job, and something bad happens, and he ends up on the bad side of the employees, and he ends up being pretty well bombarded with zombie-infected, weird-looking people. I don't know if you call it zombies or what you call it, but there's some odd creatures definitely lurking in that hotel, which comes after our hitman, who then proceeds to smash his way out of it. And basically, you seem to be for lack of words, because most of the time the character just screams the big F you every time something bad happens. Like, if you took a shot, every time he replied to somebody's comments with an F you would be smashed by the time this movie was over. Maybe that's how you want to view it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't hate the movie. I did like the movie overall. I like the gimmick, actually. It's like a video game. Maybe a little less so as Hardcore Henry, which seemed to be more of a bigger budget, so it's kind of exceeded things more. This right here, it's pretty leveled down. It's pretty interesting. There's some maybe hard to follow plot points here and there. It gets a little bit twisted around. Things get a little bit complicated, but I liked it still, and I like the action. I like the gore. It's never boring. My biggest complaint with the movie is it doesn't really have an ending. It has an ending, obviously, but it doesn't really have like a satisfying ending, I guess you could say. It seemed like it just kind of ends, and it seemed like it could have went on and done more than what it does do. So that's my biggest complaint with Hotel Inferno. I was kind of on the fence, more leaning towards positive rather than negative, but the ending kind of hurt it a little bit, in my opinion, because nothing seems really accomplished, or nothing seems finished when it does finish. The only extras on here is the behind the scenes SFX tutorial and trailers. But if you like that new gimmick, that's kind of like the new found footage thing now, first person, Hotel Inferno is packed with gore. I mean, there's some CGI gore here, but there's enough gore to probably win you over if you like that sort of thing. Like I said, just don't expect much of an ending out of it, and you should be alright.